Have you ever thought about Children's Day? Beyond just being a day for kids. What if it's becoming something bigger? Something that's actually about all of us and our future? Well, that's exactly the shift we're going to dive into today.
So, is Children's Day just for kids? I mean, on the surface, it seems like a pretty straightforward question, right? But as we're looking towards 2025, the answer is getting a lot more complicated. It's not just about parties and presents anymore. It's starting to feel like it carries a real weight, a serious responsibility for all of us.
All right, so here's what we've got lined up. We'll kick things off with how the holiday is changing, then jump back to its origins in India. After that, we'll get into the new mandate for 2025, see how this all fits on the global stage, and wrap up by talking about what this means for our future. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, to really get a handle on this whole growing responsibility thing, we have to look at how the day itself is evolving. It's really starting to mirror the super complex world our kids are growing up in.
And this is a huge shift, you know? The fun and games aren't disappearing, don't worry. But now they're being mixed with these really important conversations about the challenges kids are facing right now, things we weren't really talking about even a decade ago. Stuff like mental well-being and, of course, digital safety.
Now, to really understand why this is happening, we've got to go back to the roots, specifically to the heart of the celebration in India, where it's called Bal Dewas, and it has this really specific, kind of beautiful origin story.
So that date, November 14th, it's not just pulled out of a hat. It's actually the birthday of India's very first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. And he was famous for his love of children, so much so that everyone started calling him Chacha Nehru. Chacha just means uncle. Uncle Nehru. Kind of sweet, right?
And his whole philosophy, his vision, is summed up perfectly in this one quote. It's powerful stuff. This idea is basically the foundation of the entire celebration. It's not just, yay, kids are great. It's about seeing them for what they are, the people who will literally build the future of the country.
Okay, so fast forward from that history to today. Let's look at how that original vision is morphing into something really new for 2025. Because, a much more serious theme is stepping into the spotlight, and it's turning this day from just a nice holiday into a real call to action.
And the theme for 2025? Well, it says it all, doesn't it? For every child, every right. This is way more than just a snappy slogan. It's basically a mandate, a declaration. It's about being proactive, about empowerment, about protection, and making sure that every kid, no exceptions, gets a fair shot.
And this whole mandate really stands on three big pillars. First up, mental health. This is huge. It's about looking past test scores and focusing on emotional well-being. Then there's digital citizenship. So important. Teaching kids how to navigate the online world safely and responsibly. And finally, creative expression, basically giving them the tools to dream up and then actually build a better world.
So what does that creative expression actually look like? Well, think about schools running essay contests with these incredible themes like My Dream India in 2047. I mean, that gets kids thinking big, right? Or maybe drawing contests with a theme like Eco Kids Green Planet, which gets them thinking about their role in protecting the environment. It's all about taking that creative energy and aiming it at these really important big picture ideas.
All right, so we've looked at what's happening in India. Now let's pull the camera back a bit, see the global picture, and then we're going to zoom all the way back in, right into our own homes to see what we can do. And it's pretty interesting, actually. While India has its day on November 14th, the UN's Universal Children's Day is just a few days later, on November 20th. So you have one celebration that's all about a specific national story and another that's a global call to action. But here's the key. They're both marching to the beat of the same drum.
Yeah, that shared message is what's really crucial here. The UN's theme is investing in our children is investing in our future. I mean, that sounds familiar, right? It's a perfect echo of Nehru's original vision. It just drives home the point that taking care of our kids isn't just a nice thing to do. It's absolutely essential for a stable future for everyone.
But let's be real. All this talk of global rights and national progress, it can feel a bit up there, right? A little abstract. So how do we make it real? What can we actually do? Well, it seems to all come down to one simple but maybe not so easy thing. Just giving our kids our undivided attention.
And here are three really powerful but totally doable ways to make that happen. First, what about a device-free day? Just put the phones away and connect. Second, show them the power of giving back. Maybe you can go through old toys to donate or find a local place to volunteer together. And third, and I love this one, have a dream talk. Seriously, Just sit down and really, truly listen to their hopes, their dreams, even their fears. It's huge.
So that's what this all boils down to, really, investing in our future. It's about a promise, a commitment from all of us to build a world that is safer, smarter, and way more inclusive for every single kid out there.
So when you think about Children's Day in 2025, it's really not just a party anymore, is it? It's becoming this amazing mix of pure, simple joy combined with this very real, very serious promise we're making to the next generation.
And that leaves us with one last question to think about, one that brings us right back to where we started with Nehru's vision. Yeah, the day is about celebrating children, but it's also a mirror held up to us, to the adults. It's asking each of us, point blank, what are you doing today to invest in the world that they're going to inherit?